Our coverage of the Ukraine crisis continues tonight. Our crew reporting from Poland, capturing a rally in the city of Krakow to show support for Ukrainians.
And our reporter Rachel Knapp joins us live in Poland. Rachel, what did the refugees call for during this rally?
Mike and Eva, they are grateful for the international support, but they have one request. That's a no-fly zone over Ukraine. In one of Poland's largest cities, Ukrainian refugees are making their voices heard by singing patriotic songs. We came across this rally for Ukraine in Krakow's Old Town, and people here have been calling on NATO to do more for Ukraine. They say closing the sky will help prevent the Russians from bombing their cities.
And there are a lot of cities that don't exist anymore because of the bombing. So if it's possible, please just close the sky.
We spoke with refugees at the rally. Many say it's hard to hold back their tears when they see the destruction happening in their country.
And when the Russians started bombing our cities in Ukraine, my daughters, they called me and they told me, Mom, please get out, because there was no way we can get you out. Some recall the fear they felt when they heard the sirens go off, worried a Russian air raid would follow.
Every day he just some alarms, some 4 or 5 times, and just sits with 2 children on the ground. It's very difficult.
In speaking with us about the difficulty of leaving family behind, like her husband, who is a doctor, she says he's been busy helping those still in Ukraine.
In hospitals, it's not only in some rooms here, it's in corridors, in everywhere. The situation which is now in Ukraine, it's horrible, because children, pregnant women, it's civilian problem. It's not only for some soldiers. Yeah, they just shout for everybody. My husband told me such history that couple tried to get out from this Irpin. It's near Kiev, and they just see that it is civilian people in the car, and they just direct shoot at them.
Her brother is also over there.
And it was one shouting from this rocket, and he because of this sound wave, I don't know, or air wave, he just from his bed go out to the floor, and it's terrible. I don't know. Yeah, it just have some trauma of hand.
Будемо просити їх, щоб вони лічно виходили і нам допомагали.
They're grateful for the international support, but wish more could be done.
It's very hard for her because she prays for peace, and it's very hard for her not to cry. Some worry about setting up that no-fly zone will let Russian President Vladimir Putin see that as a direct intervention between the U.S. and NATO allies in this war. NATO has already said before that a no-fly zone is not an option. Reporting live from Poland, Rachel Knapp, Erie News Now.
All right, Rachel, thank you so much for that report. Our crew, of course, will continue their coverage in Poland for this week as well.